Yeah, so let's just talk about what we're doing real quick. The idea is that we're going to do 12 languages in 4 weeks ish. Uh, if life allows it. Um, I might have to take the week of Thanksgiving off or something along those lines. We'll just see what happens. I may not have to. I'm not sure exactly what all my Thanksgiving plans are at this point. So that's in November. Other than that, the general plan is we're going to have about 4 hours per language, at least on stream. We're going to do 3 languages each week that are somewhat related. The week is not a calendar week, so that part's confusing. It technically starts today. So I guess we're on a Wednesday to Wednesday schedule. Excuse me. So to start with, I wanted to do low level. I wanted to start with a low level because I've been writing quite a bit of Rust for the last few months. And while Rust is fresh on my mind before I get into the headspace of all these other languages that are not low level or systems languages, I wanted to go over the systems languages, see what it was like, see how we liked it, that whole thing. So that's the idea. I've never written more than a dozen lines of code in any of these languages except Haskell. So I know Haskell the best out of all these languages. And that being said, the last time I wrote Haskell was at least 4 years ago. So we are really... yeah, this is all going to be new. Part of the idea behind this, the general format, is that we're going to go through a dev setup. We're going to go through some getting started docs, and then get into a Hello World web service for the languages that can support that, which is most of these. And then see if we can get into a Twitch chatbot. Now, the funny part, of course, starting with C as a complete C noob, is that sockets and async are notoriously hard in C. So I don't know how far we're going to get, but that's kind of the point. Let's see if you're coming to these languages for the first time. Obviously I am an experienced person for the most part. I've been in the industry around 10 years. I started full stack, technically front end, quickly went into full stack, really found a love for the back end during that time. I worked in Java backends. I did not find a love for Java, but I did find a love for the backend in that time. Did Java for about 5 years, and then for the last 5 years, I've been writing Clojure, which is a Lisp hosted on the JVM, and that's been my day job for the last 5 years. So outside of that, I have learned a fair amount of languages. Not a lot, but I have written, a decent amount of Python, a decent amount, a lot of JavaScript and TypeScript, mostly for front-end stuff, but I know I've done a few node services here and there, maintained and implemented new features as needed in several PHP apps, and then spent a pretty concerted effort learning Haskell, 5 or 6 years ago, but haven't really touched it for the last few years. So that's kind of a general introduction as far as like what my experience is going into all of this. The last thing we did on stream is implement a handful, I don't remember, 7 or 8 data structures in Rust. So that's kind of like the other piece of where where I'm coming from, is being in that Rust headspace, and doing fairly complicated things with the language. But I wouldn't say there's a difference between doing like a complicated data structure implementation and working on a large Rust project that you're pushing to production. Of course, like those are very different things. So I still might call myself a Rust developer because I think it would be funny sometimes, like and possibly farm a few clicks, to be honest with you. As far as like Rust dev, try and zig for the first time, that sort of thing. I don't know. I might do something like that, just to give you a heads up. So that's kind of where that's at. The data structure stuff is on YouTube, so you can check that out if you desire to. So let's get into it. Let's do C. Why not? Lots of good C jokes. It's a great pun. So you can keep those coming too. All right, so what we're gonna do is just put in a directory for every language. I guess I should talk about real quick before we do this what I did with Rust so far. Even though Rust is not on the schedule, it is something that I'll probably keep working on, mostly off stream, is this kind of doing the same thing in Rust, basically. I didn't do a hello world web service. I probably should have or could have, but I didn't. And I just realized actually in the Rust directory I should probably structure this a little bit differently. So maybe we should write that out real quick before we actually get started. Explain what the TwitchBot subdir is. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I think this is a reasonable thing that I just came up with right now as far as how we can kind of structure working through all these things. All right, sweet. So let's just do this. And then we will make our seeder. Now let's get started. All right, cool. So let's try this. C programming language. Let's Google it. Okay. Yeah, let's do this real quick. I think this will be fun. C is a general-purpose computer programming language. It was created in the 1970s by Dennis Ritchie and remains very widely used and influential. By design, C's features cleanly reflect the capabilities of the targeted CPUs. It has found lasting use in operating systems, device drivers, and protocol stacks, but its use in application software has been decreasing. C is commonly used on computer architectures that range from the largest supercomputers to the smallest microcontrollers and embedded systems. A successor to the programming language B, C was originally developed at Bell Labs, shock, by Ritchie, between 1972 and 1973 to construct utilities running on Unix. It was applied to re-implementing the kernel of the Unix operating system. During the 1980s, C gradually gained popularity. It has become one of the most widely used programming languages, with C compilers available for practically all modern computer architectures and operating systems. The book, The C Programming Language, co-authored by the original language designer, served for many years as the de facto standard for the language. C has been standardized since 1989 by the ANSI and the ISO. C is an imperative procedural language supporting structured programming, lexical variable scope, and recursion, with a static type system. It was designed to be compiled to provide low-level access to memory and language constructs that map efficiently to machine instructions, all with minimal runtime support. Despite its low-level capabilities, the language was designed to encourage cross-platform programming. A standards-compliant C program written with portability in mind can be compiled for a wide variety of computer platforms and operating systems with few changes to its source code. Since 2000, C has consistently ranked among the top languages in the TOB index, as we all know, a measure of the popularity of programming languages. Yeah, not surprised on any of those things. Cool. Now the thing is that C, as far as I know, probably does not have a website that is like promoting it. we're used to that these days, where you have like C-Lang website. Do you have a C-Lang website? LearnC.org. Okay. This is hilarious. Okay. So this is if you're just trying to learn C, you are a little bit screwed. Okay, let's see. cppreference.com provides a pretty reliable reference to the C++ language as well as C. Okay. We can try CPP reference. Wow. Look at this. I've seen this on like Strager's stream, but he writes a fair amount of C++. But wow. This is something. Okay, so that's the C++ reference. I'm guessing there's a C reference. Okay, there's the C reference. All right. So, C reference. All right. So let's copy that over into our README. Sometimes I get these confused. Is this the right way to do markdown links? I forget. Am I the only one that forgets what order markdown black links go in? I'm really good at forgetting that. Okay, it's the opposite. Nice. There we go. And the syntax highlighting kind of gives us a hint there. All right. I forgot to put a timer on this, but let's see. When did we make... Let's see when we made this commit. I have no idea how to show timestamps on Alacrity, if it's even possible, so... but I can look at the get log, right? 1356 is when we made the README updates. Okay. So, yeah, I have this a little bit backwards in my... Of course, notes doesn't actually exist anymore. Let's close that. In that, realistically, these are going to be switched. So we'll do that. So we have 15 minutes with getting started docs before we have to get into dev-env setup. So that leaves us 7-ish minutes. 8 minutes. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. Hopefully that's not terrible on your end. All right. This section provides definitions for the specific terminology and the concepts used when describing the C programming language. A C program is a sequence of... Oh, dear God, we don't need to know this. Okay. Okay, certain words in the C program have special meaning. They are keywords. Okay, this is actually helpful. Okay, never mind. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay. We're okay, we can read this. A C program is a sequence of text files, typically header and source files, that contain declarations. They undergo translation to become an executable program, which is executed when the OS calls its main function, unless it is itself the OS, or another freestanding program, in which case the entry point is implementation defined. Certain words in a C program have special meaning. They are keywords. Others can be used as identifiers, which may be used to identify objects, functions, struct, union, or enumeration tags, their members, typedef names, labels, or macros. Each identifier other than macro is only valid within a part of the program called its scope and belongs to one of 4 kinds of namespaces. See, can I scoot that over a little bit? And nah. Okay. Four kinds of namespaces. Some identifiers have linkage, which makes them refer to the same entities when they appear in different scopes or translation units. Definitions of functions include sequences of statements and declarations, some of which include expressions, which specify the computations to be performed by the program. Declarations and expressions create, destroy, access, and manipulate objects. Each object, function, and expression in C is associated with a type. Okay, nice. I like it. Comments. I think we know what a comment is. JavaScript stole, basically all the C languages, even Rust, uses the same comment syntax. C-style comments. Oh, that's interesting. So basically, the original C comment was what we consider a block comment now, and single line comments didn't come in until C99. No idea when that was. $19.99. Okay, reasonable. All right. Comments are removed from the program at translation phase 3. Yep, I don't think we need to read how to use a comment. I think that's pretty good. All right, what else we got? ASCII. Okay. Maybe if I just, like, instead of zooming, maybe I should just increase the size of the text. But then, of course, it makes it not as visible. That's okay. We'll go with that. Okay. Got it. Int main void puts printable ASCII for int I equals 32, I is less than 127, plus plus I, put car I, put car. Okay. I should have downloaded like a little timer and put it on stream. I'm gonna add that to my to-do list. Add timer to OBS scenes. Okay. That would be good. Because I'll probably forget. Guess no one likes C. No one likes C. Sorry, C. No one likes you. Include stdio.h int main void puts printable ASCII for int I equals I32, put car. Okay. That's hilarious. Possible output. It's so funny to me. Okay, so you can run this. Runnable examples. I don't know where you actually. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it is running, and then it still just shows it here. That's confusing. Anyway, that's the ASCII chart. Character sets and encodings. The basic character set consists of the following 95 characters. Okay, we're not going to worry about that right now. Translation phases. This is going to be like compiler. Yeah, steps. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to read that right now. We just need to know how to write code. These are the punctuation symbols in C. The meaning of each symbol is detailed in the linked pages. Okay. So we have a struct or union definition, enum definition. Okay. Yeah. Pre-processing directive, pre-processing operator, indicate grouping, function call. Okay, we're not going to read all this because I think it's just going to slow us down. Let's see. What do we got? Semicolon. I think we know how to use those in a C language. Part of conditional operator. Yeah, like a ternary. Part of label, enum base. Sure. Variadic function. Conditional operator. Yep. Okay. Member access operator and member access operator. Okay. Interesting. Modulo, bitwise, address of, compound assignment. Okay. And we're at time. For getting started, docs. Okay. I mean, 15 minutes of getting started docs isn't like a lot by any means. So I'm not saying it makes a heck of a lot of sense, and we'll probably have to use them as we're working through things, but we'll just see. We'll just see how this goes. Okay, so let's do. Maybe we just need like a few little examples and stuff that we code up. Obviously, we're not going to start with a web service right away. So maybe we just have, like in the CDIR, we have a snippet, and then I think if we just started with a fizzbuzz, that might be good. Okay. So let's see. So let's start with this. Give me a second. I have to check my messages here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, done with that. Now this is just from. So it'll be interesting to see like how far we get. Like we have basic syntax highlighting already in Emacs for C. So let's see. I think fizzbuzz could be just like a nice example for us to start with in the languages to learn some basic operations, like printing, all those kinds of things, right? So let's see what this is. Non-negative value representing the number of arguments passed to the program from the environment in which the program is run. Pointer to the first element of an array of argc plus 1 pointers, of which the last one is null. Okay, I don't think we're going to do any arguments. I think we're just going to do this. So I'm going to guess. Actually, it's void, right? Fizzbuzz. And we're gonna want an integer. We'll just call it n. And what is this? Is two space indenting like? Is that like normal C stuff? Is that why it's doing this? So weird. So not used to two space indenting. Okay. Interesting. All right, so then we should be able to just call this like FizzBuzz 5. I mean, we could do some asserts, but I think I'm just going to want to print FizzBuzz 10, FizzBuzz 1000. Sure. FizzBuzz 15. And what's the other one? Forgot about FizzBuzz 3. And let's do like a FizzBuzz 9. Just make sure that the basics are working. Except I didn't do like a base case where it's none of these, right? FizzBuzz 1. Sure. Easy. Okay, so there's that. So now I think C has a case statement. Pretty sure. We'll find out. Undefined behavior, memory model and data races. Okay. So let's try going here. Pretty sure we did functions right. Yep, that looks right. Brackets on a new line. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. This doesn't tell me what I want to know. Oh, so if we don't have anything right, we have to pass void. Yeah. Okay. Don't care about this. Declaration statements. Expression statement, compound statement. I don't know what any of this stuff means and what they mean exactly. Sure. Puts hello, car, star, S. Okay. Jump statements, don't care about that. Okay. So, oh, here we go. It gives me examples. Selection statements, if, switch, while, do while. So it's probably, is it switch that I might want? I could just do this with a ternary and then not have to know what any of this is. Okay, so switch, yeah, no, that's exactly what I want. So is puts, is that print? Puts? Oh, okay. Well, that took care of that. Okay. Exciting. So let's just say switch in. Oh, but this isn't like, it's a constant expression. I can't put a, yeah, we're fizzbuzzing in C. I mean, we might as well start somewhere, right? I can't put like an expression in a case statement though. It has to be a constant. Okay, so that's not what I want. So let's use my friend the ternary operator and see if I can just do it that way. I don't get to write ternaries in anything that I currently write. Rust or Clojure. You know, of course Clojure doesn't have ternaries. It's a fucking list. What do you expect? So I'm defining editor support at this point that I'm getting syntax highlighting, and that's about as good as we're getting at this point. No cursing, of course. You guys suck. You guys suck, man. All right. I don't remember the string type in it's like star, it's like a car, but there's like a star. Okay, C language, keywords, expressions, maybe keywords, I don't know. There we go. Car. For the character types, okay. ChatGPT is probably really good at C. Okay, signed car. Okay, unsigned car or car. But car is a distinct type, different from both. Okay, okay. But what, okay. I definitely read some docs. And what's hilarious about C is the docs are actually the only like real language reference that you don't have to buy is on cppreference.com, which is like the C++ reference. So pretty hilarious right there. cppreference.com. Go to the C section. All right, I am going to ask ChatGPT how to define a string type. How do you define a string type in C? Why does it always do this to me? In the C programming language. Really? Are you sure about this? But you didn't actually... Oh, okay. I missed the car. You know what I did? I read the car as var because I'm so used to seeing that, right? I mean, honestly, one thing that I do like about C so far is that there's not like... Oh yeah, I definitely pronounce it as car. I do not say char. I don't know why, because it's character. I mean, I guess you could say care, car, you know? Is how it works. It's a hard C. No doubt about it. So it really is just car. So indicates that it's an array. So would I do this? If I want FizzBuzz to, like, I remember that in C++, like a string is just like an array of characters. I remember that part. I said C++, didn't I? Dude, you just gotta wait. You gotta wait for that shit to expire. Dang it, I already cursed. It's literally been 3 minutes. Oh my god. Worst streamer ever. I mean, you're probably not wrong. How about as a function return type? It is cars. Now you're making this funny. Car star. See? I mean, if you're writing C, you want to say char star? No, you want to say car star. So good. Now I just want to say it to trigger you. All right. We're gonna return this. What I don't actually know. Okay, I would say that my C syntax highlighting is not so great, considering put is a like literally a print line, and it's not actually syntax highlighted. No, I'm not too old for Pokemon. Are you kidding me? I'm pretty close, but not quite. We had Pokemon on our Game Boys. Absolutely. Do you know what a Game Boy is, Dylan? Have you ever heard of those? Have you ever played a game on the original Game Boy? Nice. Very cool. True story, like, I mean, there's a lot of psychological reasons for this, but I stole this Game Boy Color when I was in middle school from a kid. I didn't even dislike him. I just stole it. No reason. Yep. I don't really do that. I don't do that sort of thing anymore, but in middle school, that was one of my ways of acting out, I guess. It was a great, and he had Pokemon on his Game Boy Color. I was in 8th grade. Yep. Pretty awesome. Not awesome that I stole, but awesome to have a Game Boy Color. It's so terrible. Oh, God. All right, what were we doing? I already forgot. Oh, that's what I need to do. Emacs support for C-Lang. Do people really not shorten it when they Google as C-Lang? Because every single time people are like, I mean, Google's like, do you mean C language? Oh gosh. Use CC mode. For programming in C with Emacs, use CC mode. For indenting C, C, indenting C. Wow. I do not care about an integrated environment. I don't care about all of this. I think I might when I get to C++ though. Ooh. I don't know. What do I want? Ooh, there's an LDoc mode. Alright. This is the language support arc. How much time do we have? I haven't done it yet. I forget how much time I gave myself for this part. 15 minutes to an hour? No, I'm not gonna take an hour. Let's see, it's 2:30 my time. I should be done with this by 2:50. Let's give it 20 minutes to get something good. It currently only works with the C language. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't even have a C. I mean, I know I have a C compiler, but I just mean like I don't even know how to compile C. Should I say that out loud? Like, I have a simple program. I just want to compile it even though I'm sure it's wrong, and I don't actually know how. I'm just going to be honest. Sorry, guys. How do you compile C on macOS? Oh, God. You would need an IDE. That is such an absolute trigger for me. That is not true. Okay, that's obviously a stupid way. You'll need to get a compiler. The easiest way is probably to install Xcode development environment. I already have that. GCC. Okay, this makes sense. GCC -o. Wait, I gotta be in the right thing. Use zig. Let's see. I'm not in the right directory. Why are you timing out, Starship? Huh? Alright. Okay, there we go. Little version It's because I was trying to load this C thing and it just couldn't at first. It's not bad. Not bad. GCC-O. Do I really have to say -O? Like, won't it just... Okay. C development environment. Surprisingly, already built into my system. Okay. So that takes care of that. That's how you compile C, in case you were wondering. GCC. It's there. Probably because I already have Xcode installed, of course. But anyway. Good to know. Alright. C LDoc mode sounds really nice to have. Let's see about C LDoc. I don't think I have anything in my current Emacs in it about C. I can't search for C, right? That's not going to work. Do I have LDoc? Nope. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to do? Let's get down to my language definitions. So does Zig like actually compile C? Are you just being silly? Or can you actually compile C with Zig? You're not joking? Okay, I figured you were being serious. That would be cool. We can do that when we go to Zig. And I install all that stuff. Okay, yes, we know. Corfu. I'm almost there. I could have just searched for Rust, but I didn't feel like it. Okay, use package eglont. There it is, Rust things. Okay. C-lang things. Let's say use package. What is this called? CLDoc? CLDoc? I mean, the thing that's annoying to me about this a little bit is like, maybe I should just be going here instead. And it would actually just give me like a nice little snippet. Add hook, C mode hook, C turn on LDoc mode, C turn on LDoc mode. Okay, exactly. I probably don't have any other things around C mode. Nope. Okay. I said ELDoc. Alright. CLDoc. Ensure T. And I have no idea what their bindings are, but that's there. Now we should be able to do a package, refresh contents. Probably didn't need to do that considering I just did it, and I doubt CLDoc is, yeah, 14 years ago. Maybe this is a bad choice. I mean, it's also C though, so it's kind of like I don't know how good or bad of a choice this is. This is why I had to time box this, because I knew it would be really annoying. All right, let's look at this one real quick. Use CC mode. Okay. I'm fine with the way the indentation's happening right now. It's just a 2-space indent. Display description of the function under the cursor. Oh wait, no, this is just that. That's probably not something I actually want. C development environment for Emacs. Okay. Oh no, that's the GitHub IO repo. I just wanted to see like how recent the development was. I mean, if he has a GIF, it can't be too old. Like if he bothered to put a GIF in a website. I feel like I don't mean that GIFs are a new thing. I just mean like it couldn't have been that long ago. Okay. This is looking fine. All right, this might be what we want. But then, oh, I forgot. I'm being dumb. Okay, no, I should just get a CLSP because I already have LDoc. I mean, I have eglot set up. CLSP. That works with eglot. Okay. Do you guys hear a mic buzz? I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's filtered out for you guys. Okay, cool. I have a filter on OBS that's probably taking care of it. But I hear the raw audio, so from my mic. eglot and LSP servers. Okay, here we go. Setting up LSP servers. Okay, this sucks. How much time do I have? 10 minutes to try to get my C set up a little bit nicer in Emacs. C is hard to Google. All right, CLSP. Language servers. Okay. Okay, this works. I guess we could try langserver.org. CCLS is really amazing. Okay. The thing that I was a little confused about... Here, let's delete this. I don't think I want to use a 14-year-old package, especially if it's going to work on C++. Oh, I guess this is showing that I'm in C mode. I just thought it would be better. Here we go. This is probably repository CCLS. Okay, let's look at this one. They have one that's the LLVM team. Wow, crazy. The things you get with C. C, C++, and Objective-C language server. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Getting started. Click here. This looks like a banner that will lead you to viruses. First, you must build CCLS. You may Like, does this go to different things? Okay. I was like, this is just a weird way of doing it. Like, this is? No. Like, okay, so it is a link. All right. Some distributions package a pre-built version of CCLS. Okay, okay. A C++ compiler. Oh god, this is where... Okay, this is where we can go beyond my editor support, because basically these are all the things I need. I imagine I can do this. I mean, do I have CMake? Probably not. I do have CMake. Okay. I guess it comes when you probably CMake version. There it is. 3.19.3. Okay, we're good. A C++ compiler with C++ 17 support. Clang 5 or higher. Okay. Do I have Clang? I don't know. Yes, I do. I guess we like dash versions for all these. Apple Clang version 14. Okay. Interesting. New GCC 7.2 or higher. Okay, let's see what GCC is. This is Apple. Okay, it's the same thing. Does that matter? That it's... Do I need the new version? Alright. MSVC 2017 or higher, included with VS 2017 build tools? Okay. On POSIX systems, either NewMake or Ninja. Okay. Clang and LLVM headers and libraries, version greater than or equal to 7. I don't know. Do I have this? Git clone. Okay. All right. I guess we're gonna do this. I guess it's gonna error if I don't have what I need. It's a little bit... Oh, I could just actually install, right? Is there like something I can do that's gonna save me from doing all of this? Oh no, I still have to build it and then install. Okay. Let's just try this real quick, just in case this happens to work. Of course, CCLS might be something completely different than what I think it is. Squeal light. Okay. LLVM. Interesting. This would be nice if this just worked. System specific. Okay, I should have just clicked system specific, obviously. Oh gosh. Michael, why didn't you just click on that to begin with and not go through this whole thing that you just did? Very dumb. Very silly. Very silly of me. Homebrew Clang is a bit different from user bin Clang. Invoke Clang++ to get a list of C search paths. Add them as iSystem into the shell script wrapper, for example. Okay. So once this is done, we still have to do all this. Well, at least this will save us time with C++ as well. We should be like already ready for C++. then I saw they had a Emacs section, so we'll make sure everything's copacetic there. Looks like that's still doing some things. I need to bring in a order that's at the door. Be right back. All right, while that's doing its thing, we should probably just keep working on our fizz buzz, because it's probably going to take a while. Okay. So we have a car star. That's cool. I don't actually know if you can do this in C. I'm hoping that I can just like call a function and put it inside of another function call. I might have to like actually declare it. I have no clue. Okay. Let's see. So we could do the classic. What's our first thing? We want to say if in modulo 3 and in modulo 5. How do I want to format this? Maybe I should just do else's instead of making ternaries a thing. Okay. Then we're going to return fizz buzz. Let's remember our semicolons. Else if in modulo 3, if I knew how to type, return fizz, else if in modulo, why do I keep pressing that? Yeah. I really like ternaries, but then I was too annoyed with the thought of dealing with like editing them. Else we're just going to return in as a string. I don't know how to do that. Where's GPT? What Straker said about CPP reference is that it's the most useful when you know the name of what you're looking for. So yeah, so basically it's only useful to people that already kind of know the language. Pretty fine. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, how do I cast an int to a string in C? Print F. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 Car stir 20. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So let's read actually the reference on stir real quick. Nope. We decided we don't care about you. And we don't need to care about you. This one we do care about. We don't care about you. CCLS is what we're trying to install right now. I'm actually going to leave this up because it'll be useful in general to find the LSPs that are good, hopefully. EGLOT, I don't need this. Don't need that. Where the heck are we? This is EGLOT still. Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs open. This is really annoying. Okay. 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 Is this exciting or what? Is this like really, really good content? There we go. Yeah. Here's all of our number types, data models. Okay, so how do we find out? I don't think it's gonna be here. No. C language. Not history. Technical specifications? No. Strings library? Nope. Alright, I give up trying to use this. It's so bad. What is the search like? Stir? Any stirs for me? No? This is CPP reference. See, this is the problem. I just want stir and C. Like, how do you not have a way of explaining how to use stir and C? Oh my god. C. I mean, we can do this? Nope. Well, maybe. Stir, no. String manipulation. Okay. I guess we'll Google stir. Stir C language. Okay. Oh my god. W3 schools. It's so bad. I don't... Okay. But did Jeopardy just like make up this whole stir business? Is that like not a real thing? I guess we can try it and see what happens. Sure. I don't know what the 20... I mean, I guess 20 is is 20 the number of... Oh, it's the character array. Okay, give me a second. Right. So it would be the number of bytes, most likely. I mean, technically, if it's a character array... Oh my god. Stir is just the name. I'm so dumb. Ah! Car is the type. I'm defining that it's an array as 20. Stir is just the name of the value in this case. Oh my god. C moment. Okay. Good times. Sprint F, stir, %d, number. Okay. And then we're gonna just return stir. And then here we have to return 0, successful. Oh yeah, it's n, isn't it? Just kidding, guys. Okay, that did finish. Let's just see what happens though first when I do this. All right, let's look at these good warnings. Look at these good errors from the C compiler. Call to undeclared library function on sprint F with type int. Okay, so I have to like include. Is that what this include stdio.h is? Hey Soundal, how's it going? You like this? Are you sad about my code? You can tell me what's wrong with it. You're welcome to. Call to undeclared function put. Okay, so put is also, is put like not a real thing and I just misunderstood what they were talking about? I think that might be true. Maybe I misunderstood what the CPP reference meant. Okay. When it said I could just do like a put. I was somewhere. I was like, I was here. And then I went to, oh God. What did I go to? I was there. I think I went to statements maybe. Why did I think put was like a valid thing? Oh, it's puts. That's why. It's puts. Alright. It's puts. My fault. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're just saying because I'm like right here, this string that I created is on the stack and then I'm returning it. Is that why you're saying it's bad? I mean, the title's pretty clear, but this is literally the most you have written in, I don't know, possibly ever. Address of stack memory associated. Okay, awesome. Okay, so you can't return values. You can. This is a warning, not an error, right? So I can return values from the stack, but you shouldn't. Okay. I mean, this is probably something I should know, but I don't. Why is it bad to return values on the stack? Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I get it. Because each function has its own scope, and I created this in this function. So if I would have done this all in main, it wouldn't really matter. But because I've created it here, it's allocating this, but then any other part of my program could actually just overwrite it, because it's no longer reserving that memory space. And once this stack frame goes out. Is that like a fair explanation, Soundle, if you're still around? He probably rage quitted. Instead or use heap. Okay. Okay. Got it. It's good to know about. Okay, so let's see. We should have a dot out. How? So wait, what happens when I do this? like it's a dot. What happens when I compile and see? Like GCC fizzbuzz. Oh no, that's -o. Okay. Oh, so do I have to? Fizzbuzz. Okay. All I'm getting is fizzbuzz. Oh, well, I didn't put puts on every line. Okay. Let's do this. The indentation went crazy on that one. Okay. That was not the right way to do that because of this, but that's okay. We'll just do this the Grug way. Okay, interesting. I didn't remember that you did C, Soundle. At all. But I can't always keep track of everybody. Alright, so let's keep it as an alp. Let's remove a.out. Okay, well there's obviously a bug in my program. I didn't do this right somewhere. If in modulo, oh my god, I'm just dumb. That's all. If in modulo 3, okay. No, I'm stupid. That's all. It's a me problem. Equals 0. Surprisingly, it's a logic problem. It's alright. I just failed fizzbuzz. That's all. Okay. Nice. Fizzbuzz in C. First try. While breaking the whole, like, don't return things from the stack rule. And I, you know. But, but we just compiled some C, which is so hard considering everything's literally built into your system if you have any, like, well, basically on any system that you're developing on at this point, but that's okay. You know, I didn't have a reason to do it. I didn't have a reason to do this for 10 years. So, you know, we're just getting to it now. You know, writing FizzBuzz as a super senior developer, if you know, writing FizzBuzz in C is kind of just peak senior developer. It's really all that it is. You know, you get paid, you write software for 10 years, and then you realize, you know what? We need to write some C. All right. All right. I don't actually want to take that off. I just want to unzip it. Okay. Better. It's a cold day, but I'm getting warm. Okay. So there's FizzBuzz. Cool. I guess I'll just put a comment here, which is going to say, this is bad. Returning from stack. Tisk, tisk. All right. And then we're going to move on and figure out those sorts of things when we need to for other things. In this case, overriding that value is not going to matter for this particular program. So how do I get to just like a list of these things? Like here? Okay. Okay. F read, F write. Uh-huh. Okay. This is helpful. This is a little bit more what I was hoping existed. This is under CIO, file input output. Input output support. Very, very useful useful things here. Okay, let's go back to our editor support. We got FizzBuzz done. Just absolutely nailed it. I wish there was like a okay. I'm getting a sense here that I don't know what's like idiomatic, but if I actually just say out and then I have my programs, all my little programs say out for these little snippets, then I can easily ignore those because it's you know, like obviously I don't need to commit that sort of thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. What do I have to do? Does that work? I think that works actually. Dude, Twitch and its notifications. I think they really fucked them up today because there was like nobody here for a long time. And I know that's definitely not like a me problem. I'm awesome. No, I mean it was like probably 30 minutes before people really showed up. At least it felt that way. And the few people that did came from Twitter. Or so it seems. Okay. It has everything that I want. Okay. C. FizzBuzz. You're never on Twitter. Is that a joke? Is that a joke, Dylan? I mean, I'm actually sobs in social media addiction. Okay, yeah, I figured. Um, I have been pleasantly surprised with my ability to control myself with getting back on Twitter after 4 years of not being on Twitter. So I've been pretty happy with that. I mean, I still don't doom scroll. Like, I might go to the homepage. Like, at first I wasn't going to the homepage at all, and now I'll do like this. I will click home, and I will see, like, okay, what's this? See, and then you get this shit. Then you get this shit on your timeline, and you're just like, what? What are you even supposed to do with this? Yeah, block it. Absolutely. There it is. Report abuse and harassment. All right, reported. But yeah, I've done pretty good. That's my point. Yeah, poor Dylan. Did you guys see this one? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was prime, like saying rambling about Dylan, and then, you know, I'm trying to drum up camel drama, because that's how you get famous in languages. Yeah, exactly. Soundle. That's what it felt like. Like, I used to be pretty big on Twitter. Not big as in people followed me. That's never happened. But I used to be on Twitter a lot, like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. And tech Twitter even was just like all over the place, like so political. And I was just so tired of it. And then, like, a little over 4 years ago, I just literally quit everything. After trying to block a lot, I still was getting a lot. So I don't know if their algorithms changed or what, but it's been better since I took a really long break. But I might be on a list of guy took a really long break, so don't trigger him. That's the list I'm on for their algorithm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have strong opinions about that, because I wasn't on it during that whole period, really. Okay, so let's see if we can get this LSP working in Emacs. I mean, we have basic stuff, which is fine. You know, this basic syntax highlighting, this is just like normal C mode, I'm guessing. C mode should be already what I'm in. Yep. It's fine. It's not terrible. But if we can get an LSP working, especially for when we get into C++, that will be ideal. But FizzBuzz, just got myself a junior past level 1 junior tech interview. Good stuff. All right. Peak of my career, 10 years writing FizzBuzz in C. All right. Let's go back to wherever that was telling us how to install this LSP thing. I don't need to build it from source. So we go to system specific, which I think is what I have here. ClangD is your favorite LSP soundle? Is that what you're talking about? Or is ClangD something? See, I'm not very, I don't have a CS degree. I don't know a lot of things. about C and etc. Hireable dev now. I just got an internship. Let me go. It just brew install or whatever and it works. Ooh, I don't have to go through all of this. I think I just got sold on that, regardless of how hard it was to install CCLS. Brew install Clang D, huh? Brew install and just working is definitely my preferred Cling? Nightshade? I mean Soundle? I just assumed it was Nightshade that I was disappointed in. Sorry about that, Nightshade. Alright. Where's the Link server website? Klingd is correct. Why isn't it working? Alright, it's probably on here, right? Why isn't it on the Microsoft website? Did they not pay? Oh, it is. It's right there. I was like, did they not pay Microsoft enough money to be listed on their list of open source language servers? All right. Okay. Fabricator. Weirdness. Oh, okay. GitHub. Okay. Should we be going here? LLVM project. Okay, let's just try this. Brew, homebrew, Klangd. They have binaries in LLVM. Okay. Okay, let's just look at the answer because usually the questioner is wrong. Which means that it was not symbolic linked into user local. LVM brings its own libraries. Klangd is in. Need to add this directory into your path. Okay, I'm pretty sure I do not have LLVM. Let's see. I can't remember if I've ever installed it for some other reason. Doesn't look like it. Okay, apparently this should just work. I can just install LLVM using Homebrew and it's included. We'll find out if that's true. Let's put some of these notes while we're waiting for that too. Nope, not that kind of notes. README. Okay. LSPs. CCLS. Let's just grab this. Difficult. I don't know, difficult. It's not difficult, it just takes work. Cumbersome build process. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that like I didn't have to install anything special for Rust, right? Klangd. Nightshade already got us the Klangd these nuts joke. So we will leave that as it is. But now I mean, it's on the LLVM project. So how do we even fucking link it? I guess to LLVM. Where'd my LSP list go? You'll need to have LLVM first in your path. Okay. We can do this. That's fine. Let's just see what's, because this is what they were talking about. And Ben has, I could have just grepped it. Clang D right there. Should be on our path. Okay. So let's just do a little source of our bash profile so that why aren't, oh, it's because I'm not in my home directory. Just being dumb. It's cool. We're used to it. I don't know what that does. I mean, I'm guessing I don't need to, like, yeah. Okay, there it is. clangd.lovm.org. Let me see if my browser is set correctly. It is. All right. All right. Just brew install LLVM and you're ready. Okay, so now that that's in my path, I might have to restart Emacs for it, for your, dear God. Get in there. We'll get there. For it to work, but we shall see. Usually eglot just looks for it. Let's see if there's a back. Nope. Okay. Eglot clangd. Eglot server program. C mode, C++ mode, clang D. Why? Why all of this? Okay, it's fine. All right, here is my use package eglot hook, closure mode, Java mode, eglot ensure. Okay, so this is just where we're going to add C mode and C++ mode. It should just work. C mode, C++ mode, eglot ensure. Don't care about this. That's special closure stuff. Okay, this looks fine. I don't think I have any more eglot specific config. Yeah, that's fine. That's my rustic setup for eglot. Yeah. Okay. That should work. So now I just have to see, is eglot running for anything? Why didn't you auto shut down eglot? All right, let's just restart Emacs. It's usually the fastest way to go. Then deal with all of the stupid stuff. Okay, I shouldn't need to actually run clangd in my own thing. All right. Hopefully the auto scene switcher isn't too nauseating. Look at that beauty. So beautiful. The lag is just on stream. It actually booted up in microseconds for me. It was just a stream lag. right. Let's see if we have something here. Well, actually, I can just do something that I had before. Fizz Buzz. Clang D. Boom. Look at that Clang D. Hey, good job, Soundle. I was gonna take another 15 minutes probably for me to do all the stupid building stuff on this other thing. All right, so brew. Oh, that one was good, PM Moss. No doubt. That was a good one. I can't remember if it's uninstall or if it's remove. I think it's brew uninstall, right? Well, we'll let that think about what it's doing. Okay, it did it. Got that 1.6 megabytes back. The problem is that it obviously didn't uninstall the dependencies that it added for that, but that's okay. Ooh, look at that warning. Look at that. Look at that warning right in there. Okay, we're in business. LSP installed. That was actually easier than I expected it to be, which it probably was going to be a hell of a lot harder if Soundo wasn't here. So yeah, good job. Okay. I don't need any special config. That's what's really nice. Like, you just add that little mode hook to let Eaglot know it should start up. I didn't even have to tell it to look for Clang D. It just knows. It just knows. All right, we're at 2 hours in. So in 2 hours, what did we do? I mean, I didn't get started for 15 minutes, let's say. Let's just be conservative here. So in 1 hour and 45 minutes, we read some documentation. We, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. It's frustrating. We read some documentation. We tried to figure out how CPP reference works. Mostly failed, but tried. It is not the most user-intuitive website I've ever been to. We used ChatGPT to help us out a little bit. We wrote FizzBuzz, and we got our editor config working, and that was mostly just installing an LSP and restarting. It's not too bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, but it's set up now. So if you just did all of that mystery, then you would be able to write it in C. And no matter what project you're on, you should be using C instead of Python. And if you're saying it's machine learning and I need pandas, you should just be writing it in C. At the end of the day, Python's just an API over C anyway, right? Did I play that pretty good? Did I do okay? Yeah, right. Roasted knows what's up. Yeah. Well, then there you go. Hey, Kinran. The C's going okay. We got FizzBuzz done. So, you know, I can now get an internship because I know how to write FizzBuzz in C. Setting up a virtual if in Python takes me longer than writing it in C. Oh, so bad. Oh, it's so good though. Yeah, that's weird. That'd be really weird. Do you use NixOS, Soundle? Okay. I don't know why we modified the README. Oh, right. Little LSP stuff. Okay, cool. So I think what we're ready for is to just go do the hello world and start that and see how far we get. Prefer underscores, and I have no idea how to do any of these things, because this is going to be like a little web application, and it's probably a really bad idea. Like getting a web server up to run my little C application. We'll see what happens. Hello world. Okay, why am I creating this when I don't even have any clue what I'm actually going to put in it? How about that? Okay. C. Web development. Yeah, no, we're doing it. Facile.io. The C web application framework. All right, there's a framework. Just use Nginx. (2009) core. Okay, interesting. I mean, I've used Nginx, but I'm not like Nginx web server call C. How can I execute a third-party C? Okay. All right. We're using frameworks for most of the languages, so in some ways it's not like fair to C to not use a framework and be like, oh, C's so hard. And it's like the only one we're not using a framework in. So just to be clear, we're probably going to use frameworks because we don't have a week with each language. Where's the purple link? What, like at the purple link? I don't see it. I don't know. Oh, it's purple for everyone. I don't get it. It's fine. Oh, it's, you mean, did I have a purple link? Like, oh, do you mean like I had a visited link already? So facile. I mean, are they trying to tell us that it's easy? Facile is Spanish for easy. So, you know, there's Mongoose and one from Facebook. Okay, let's look at source code. Oh, how to serve a static file on Nginx. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, it was on the Nginx thing. Yeah. I didn't even see it. No, I just used my normal, like, this is, yep, it flashed. It's my personal email. And yeah, I don't know why it would show up there though. I guess I must have Googled something for work on mobile. 1 second. Yeah, it was for a dumb. Oh my god. So we have a Zoom app. Bad choice. Don't have a Zoom app. If I can give you a piece of advice, do not have a Zoom app. And we've been going through this process of, verification for their marketplace. Some of the dumbest shit you will ever see in that application. Unbelievable. Could you guys please give me a UML diagram of your infrastructure so I can understand how you're interfacing with Zoom? No. No, you can't. Like, I'll give you. I did a thing with 3 blocks, and I was like, this is what touches Zoom to start with, and this is what touches Zoom when we're done with the meeting. Done. That's our infrastructure, as far as you should at all be concerned about it. Oh, unbelievable. A C micro framework. All right, this isn't a meta framework, guys. This is a micro framework. Yeah. You know it's serious, Allison, when it says micro framework, right? Nice. I figured you did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a good question, Dylan. It's a good question. We're gonna try it. I think we might as well try this. A couple years ago, in C time, this is like 2 weeks ago. So if this was JavaScript and you were like 2 years ago, I can't use this. But in C time, 2 years ago, that's like, oh, this is super recent. Okay. Exactly. 10 years ago, it's fine. It'll work. I mean, that's how Haskell was like 5 years ago. Everyone on the Iodine server is running on facile.io. Nice. Okay. The HTTP facile.io extension. All right. How do we install this? Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, they have a look at this. Eat this, create React app. You just put your app name and they will create a new project. All right, we're absolutely doing this. This is too amazing that C has something like this. Good for them. Oh, I already created the directory. No, I didn't. Okay, let's do hello world. Bash command not found? Oh no, I typed in the $. I'm just dumb. That's all good. Boom. Yeah, imagine create React app taking that long. All right, let's see what this is. This is hilarious. This is amazing. I am really excited about this. Oh my gosh, look at all this work that it did. It's got examples, it's got a README. Oh wow. This is... I'm gonna go to FacileConf next year. All right. Create my lounge app. That's going to be really cool. I actually am excited about that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Whoa. What is this? Never mind. This can't be good. Their README has unneeded white space. Let's just delete it. Let me RMRF this real quick. Just kidding. All right. Yeah, that's really cool. It's really that's a great. It is like as much hate as it gets from a lot of people. It is kind of like accessibility is so big. Oh, I bet they even made me a git ignore. I didn't do a -a on that. Of course they did. Look at that, guys. There's even a travis.yaml. You're totally taken care of. Wow. I figured the README, I mean yeah. Right? I figured the C web thing was going to take me forever. I didn't realize somebody went through the hard work of doing this. I thought I was going to have to just like grind. Obviously, like this reduces me like learning some things, but at the end of the day, the point isn't like, can I do this from scratch? It's, hey, I woke up today, or my work says I need to do this thing with this language. What would it be like? That's kind of my MO here. Okay, let's see. I just got so excited about this and like how fast that script was that I didn't even like, I'm having a hard time focusing. I got excited. This folder contains library code, some boilerplate application code, a complex yet very helpful makefile. Boom, makefile, and some helper scripts. The boilerplate code, which is a basic Hello World HTTP application, resides in the source folder. Well, we kind of already did Hello World then. Well, that maybe we'll have to do something else. If you wish to rename the folder, make sure to update the main root in the makefile. It's also possible to use subfolders using the main subfolders variable in the makefile. Okay. The fastseal.io library source code files reside in the lib fastseals folder. It's possible to remove any unused modules. Okay. Wow, this is really like a batteries included. Like, I can't believe they're actually calling this a micro framework, because like it has Redis, it has all this stuff. Like that's pretty batteries included in some ways, you know? I mean, we'll find out, right? Yeah. Very cool. I wonder how big this is. Let's just see what this is like. Terrible thing. I'm sorry about this. Okay. Oh, it's so bad. All right, we're gonna screw up our view on our other side, but it's fine. I think it's worth it to actually have a good view here. Maybe I'll just go down. There we go. And then now that's screwed up again. Well, there's no good view of this. Oh well. 28,000 lines of C. Okay. 16,000 lines of C header. 37 lines of JavaScript. Oh my god. 852 lines of my make file and 42 lines of markdown. All right, we can deal with that. Oh, that's a little hurtful. Yeah. A small 43,000 lines of C micro framework. Okay, so let's check this out. Resides in the source folder. Okay. So I'm guessing that's going to be main.c, and let's read this stuff. Include main.h. Fio.h file not found. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally fair. So I have a make file. I don't know how to use it though. How do you use a make file? I forget. Do I use like CMake make file? Is that how that works? How do you make file? I've done it before, like when things are walking me through it, but it's just make. Okay. But I've never like had to think about it. I know, right? Oh, it's so bad. Like the knowledge gap when you're so used to just writing fancy languages is all right. Let's get this make file. 2 warnings generated. All right. Let's see. We got some warnings. We got some detected. Very cool. Dude, new WebSocket. So this even does WebSockets. We might actually be able to make a Twitch bot and see. I did not think that we would even think about getting that far. This is pretty exciting. Okay. I don't really know what this is on about. So once I've done my make file, oh, there's a build file. Okay, what does that look like? Maybe I should go back to their website. Maybe they explain this. They don't. Latest docs. An easy chat room example. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is pretty sweet. All right, yeah, this is good. They probably assume that I know how to write C. That's their problem. Like, how do I run this? The bid file is probably Basil specific. I have the README. I already read that. We did make, and we pretended like that was gonna do something for us. What's in our temp folder? FIO app. Okay. I don't know how I run this. They made this for me. All right. Initialize CLI, initialize HTTP service, start fastseal, clean up CLI, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let's just look at our HTTP service code real quick. Why are there so many red lines? PP file not found. That's unfortunate. To do, edit this function to handle HTTP data and answer WebSocket requests on HTTP request. Okay. Yeah, I know. I knew you'd pick that one up for me, Nightshade. PP feel can't be found. Can't find it. It's too small. Basically non-existent. Max body size. Okay, I'm just reading this code just to see like what it does. Okay, so it gives you a little logger, it looks like. Okay. Interesting. So it seems like it's actually running the CLI with these certain arguments, and that's what powers this whole web server. Okay. That's interesting. I guess we should read the make file, and maybe that would tell me where this actually built to. Okay, destination folder for the final compiled output. Okay, temp. Okay, I was guessing that it put it in temp. And the name is FIO app. Okay, that's what FIO, that's what the FIO app is about. So I bet all I have to do is this. Okay. Dude, I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. Yeah. Try that. Okay. Detected 12 cores. Can you imagine seeing this even like, I don't know, what, 15, 20 years ago? Detected 12 cores. All right. Look at that. Handles multi-core and everything for you. Just handled. And it's pretty exciting. I'm sure some C developers would oh yeah, when 2 cores came out, I mean, I remember running like a Core 2 Duo and just being like, this thing just screams. That double core, whew, it'll get you. Did not see that happening. Like when AMD announced their 1 gigahertz processor, that was probably 25 years ago, wasn't it? Jesus, I'm old. All right. Okay. That's pretty exciting. I'm guessing this is the port. No, it's port 3000. Okay. So, oh yeah, that's why I exited it, because we need tabs. So we're gonna have to do this ZellaJ thing. Partly why I did the whole larger output there. Let's not echo my Twitch access token. Let's not do that, ZellaJ. Okay, where am I at? I'm in Hello World still, so we can do temp, FIO app. Okay. tnew, curl, localhost, 3000. Hello World. Done. We didn't write any code to do it. We just installed a framework. Like, I don't know as far as like a comparison goes how helpful that is, of course, because at the end of the day, you're just kind of like, hey, look at this. Like, if you can imagine doing it in Rust, you know, you just have like this Aurum hello world, and it's just like it's all in one source file, and then here it's like a little bit more complicated than that. So let's do this. I gotta go pretty soon. It's already been 2.5 hours. I happen to have a little bit more time today, but let's make some edits to a route. Yeah, no, the Twitch bot is going to be a lot more than this for sure. Let's edit a route and you know, do kind of the basic stuff like, oh, look, we made a change and it works. And then we hopefully understand something about how this micro framework works. All right, so let's see. Our HTTP service C is here. On HTTP request, HTTP send body H. Okay. Edit this function to handle HTTP data and answer WebSocket requests. Okay. Set a response and send it. But how do we handle routing? So let's see. Where is on HTTP request? It's on request equals on HTTP request. Okay, cool. So that's what our next. That's the next thing we have to answer for ourselves. Mustache template rendering. Look at that. I don't hate it. I mean, there is like, I don't know. I don't know who developed this, but I don't completely hate it so far. Okay. So you can just use the core library to incorporate networking solutions instead of doing it from here, but I think this is a good start. Hey, Johnny the Carrot, thank you. We it's quite the beard. I don't know. The lighting's not always great. I need to get a beard light. So, you know, does LEDs? No. Yeah, it's pretty long. Pretty long. I need to clean it up a little bit. Not take off length, but clean it up a little bit. Okay. I mean, in some ways though, this single line thing is pretty nice, and I almost wish that's what we had. I guess it's the same thing. No, see, it's this int main. The main is still this CLI start, and then you have an HTTP listen thing. On request equals answer HTTP request. On upgrade, answer HTTP upgrade. Log. Okay. Okay. Backlight the beard. Yeah. Be good. I just can't. I mean, not like we're big yet. Oh, I missed some chats. You look a little like my C++ lecturer. Wait, what is capitalism is hard from? Do you just mean that in general, Allison? I don't completely disagree with that. Yeah, completely random. Okay, good deal. Thinner, but definitely similar looking. Ouch. Ouch. Wait, is my beard thinner or is his beard thinner? That's what we gotta know. All right. Yeah, it is totally like a good. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm thinner in general. Okay. No. Yeah, like saying the beard's a little thin, like that is like a really good like and stinging beard insult for sure. It's hilarious. So why C, for fun or yeah, great question, Johnny. Johnny the Carrot. Um you look okay. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So this is what we're doing. I've been in the industry. Yeah, dude, I get it. No, I didn't take it as an insult. You're all good. Um, I like to troll once in a while. Just on Twitch though, in a kind way. I think it's usually obvious I'm not actually being a jerk. Yeah, I've been in the industry. My skincare routine. We're gonna have a stream on that soon. Oh, that's so sweet. That's awesome to have a professor like that. Hey, Scottish, you're back. I think you were here earlier. I can't remember. Yeah, that's awesome. I did not have very many teachers like that in college. I don't have a CS degree, so I've been in the industry for 10 years. I've been getting paid to write code for 10 years at least. I've been around a little bit longer than that. But yeah, mostly have written, I don't know, handful of languages. Currently Clojure is my day job language. I've been writing Rust for the last 3 to 4 months. We did a bunch of data structures and stuff on stream written in Rust, and that was fun. And but there's a bunch of languages that I just don't haven't taken the time to look at and play with. And honestly, since I don't have a CS degree and I've never been asked to write C for money, I haven't really written much C or basically any C. So so that's why I chose C. Also, since I've been writing so much Rust, oh, is the audio desynced? It might be. Sometimes that happens when my system gets really fucked. It's gotten better over time, but I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so I wanted to start with the low-level languages just because Rust is fresh on my brain and I can compare it to the C, the C++, and the Zig eventually. So this is actually day one. We're starting with C. So yeah, if that's interesting to you and anybody else watching that doesn't follow, you want to follow along 12 languages in 4 weeks, then send me a follow. Writing assembly language? Yeah, I've never done that either. It didn't make it on my list. But yeah, I bet that was very insightful to actually understand what's happening. If C would have a package manager like Rust, yeah. It is the main thing I hear people complain about C, is that, like, make files, you know, etc. Your programming languages are basically one. Yeah, it's fine. I am a little bit of a nerd around programming languages. I've done a fair amount, but these will mostly all be new except for Haskell. Haskell's the only one that I actually have any knowledge of on that list of 12. Okay, so let's try to make a change. Right, we're trying to understand how routing works in FIO. you learn the basics so you can read it, but can't program it. No, I mean, I get that. I can read most code. Like once you know a couple things, you can read most code. Not all. There's some really odd languages out there, right? But that's also why I think most people learn a C style language at some point. Just they get paid to write it, right? Whether that is even something like JavaScript or whatever. It's like, if you know JavaScript, you can, especially if you know TypeScript, you can probably read most languages. And that's just, and I say that only because then at least you have an idea of what types are. That's all. But yeah, I can read most code. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's what I was saying. It was like, most people are going to write a C language for work at some point. Natural language syntax is not hard to understand. So if you're doing Ruby or Python, or like if you don't know Ruby or Python and you read Ruby or Python, you pretty much know what's happening for the most part. And then if you learn an ML and you learn a Lisp, there's not a whole lot of code that you can't at least get a good sense of what's happening. Whether or not you understand all the details of the syntax, you can probably understand generally what's happening. All right, I've been standing for a while. I need to sit down. 1 second. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Mystery. Yep, elevator time for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot harder. I know like in the US it's a little bit more common. I know a lot of people with EE degrees that write code for their job, but I know in other areas that can be a lot harder. Okay, let's see. This is all WebSocket stuff, so it's not really going to help me. Okay, there's some set header stuff. Interesting. Okay. HTTP upgrade. Okay. Okay, so they're saying reading the header files is like the documentation. I wonder if that's like a common thing in C. I actually haven't even opened one of the header files, so we should probably do that, especially since I have to go soon. Oh yeah, now I understand everything. Done. All right. Okay. I'm sure they mean the header files for like in the actual library, but that's okay. So this is something that I find interesting about the whole header file versus non-header file thing. I understand that it does give you a chance to, like, you could say start with your types, but like outside of it, starting with your types. Oh, I live at 457. Just kidding. No, I live in on the east, southeastern United States. So I'm on EST. Yeah, this is usually around. I don't always go this long, but usually like I think I'm UTC -4 right now. We're 4 or 5 daylight saving times. Makes it confusing. 4 to 5 hours before UTC. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mystery. And maybe in their actual lib code they do. Yep, exactly. Let's just look. Okay, so you can get into their lib code and get in. Okay, here's their documentation, basically. All right. Quite a bit of documentation in their header files. I get it. That's cool. It kind of makes sense that way. It's like you can read the header file as documentation. I get it. Okay. HTTP. Let's see if this tells us what we're supposed to do. Shadowed by the HTTP listen macro, which allows the function to accept named arguments. Nice. I like it. And are we actually doing the named arguments thing in main? I can't remember. Wow, VLC had a little hiccup there. Didn't like things. Initialize HTTP service. Oh, maybe it was actually here. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. I didn't even notice that because I am not used to the formatting and all the stupid red squigglies. That I'm not bothering to figure out how to fix it. You went to the West Coast in August, September? Cool. I mean, it just depends, Mystery. I mean, in some languages, I prefer no documentation. I actually prefer that your code is expressive enough that you do not need to document something. But of course, if it's a dynamic language, I would ideally you're not doing that. What happened to you, VLC? You're supposed to repeat. You're supposed to repeat even if you've gone to the end of the playlist. You're just supposed to go to the next song. VLC. It's what you get for using open source. FOSS. Classic FOSS. All right. Yeah, so anyway, Mystery, I get that for sure. And I think where it can't be expressively documented with code, documentation is helpful. You're struggling to figure out what the type is of the output of a function X, but like isn't the type defined? I guess I'm not sure what you mean there, because the type is defined. So like, you know, we went over here. Like, Rust makes you define your function return types, but you must mean something else. All right, let's figure out this routing thing, and then I probably have to go. Callback for normal HTTP requests is an on request star request. Okay, HTTPS star request. Callback for upgrade and event source. When a response, this would normally indicate a protocol error. Void on, on response. Okay, got it. Okay. It'd help if I actually read it. Oh, that's why. It's actually a typo in their docs right here. This is supposed to say on response. And this should actually say on upgrade. Copy pasta. Got him. Public folder length. The length of the public folder string. Now I will say, Mystery, with the layout trait. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like when things aren't specifically defined, it can be a little confusing. Like, for instance, I mean, this is pretty obvious. Let's see. There we go. So when I click on expect right here, like I can figure out what this means, but you know, the fact that this says T, or like in your example, it might just say den layout or whatever, right? Instead of the concrete type, right? So yeah, that can be a little bit confusing. But in order to make it like generic enough, I don't know a whole lot. I mean, you can have documentation that's a little bit better, I guess. Let's fix that. Totally 1C. All right. Let's see. Can you just tell me how to freaking route things? Can you not tell me how to route things? Why you can't use layout as a return type then? Huh. I mean, you mean like a memory layout? Because that would be so much easier to read. Yeah, I'd probably have to look at the code to understand what you mean. The on-response callback is called with an empty HTTPS handler. Okay. Connecting to HTTP as a client? Nope. Should I maybe just actually search for routes? Okay, that's not... I'm not super excited about this. An HTTP data can be accessed using the HTTP handle structure fields. Method. Okay, so H method. Okay, interesting. Host equals. All right. Do we have anything here? Is it just this HTTPS guy right here? I still don't understand why the LSP hasn't figured out. Oops. I don't really understand that. Oh well. It is what it is. So this is saying that I should be able to do something like I typed let. Classic. Oh, so they have like this big type called phi-obj. Interesting. I guess as like something before you parse it into certain things. So if you say phi-obj method equals phi-obj hash get, no. Oh no, I see. That's because it's a hash of headers for the other one. So actually, I think I can just do this, but I might be wrong. Let's see what happens when I just run this. I had to remember how that worked. Oh yeah, I have to rebuild it. Duh. Okay, seems to build. Oh yeah, I have to run it. Also, duh. Doesn't help me. Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the server logs, not there. Not there. Okay. Maybe there's some way I need to log it that I don't understand. Okay. Well, we're really doing well. So how do I actually do anything with this? So like I get like if I have the, let's see, hold on. Maybe they have some examples that I can go through. I know they had some when I installed this, and maybe that's what I need to look at. Examples. HTTP chat, HTTP hello, raw chat, raw client, raw HTTP. All right, let's try that. With a smaller memory footprint and a simplified design. Okay, I don't think I care about that actually. Let's do HTTP hello. And this, a hello world example using the bundled HTTP WebSockets extension. Compile using name equals HTTP make, or test the poll engine's performance by compiling with poll. Run with temp/HTTP-T1. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a change actually working in anything at this point. So that looks very similar to that. Int main HTTP lesson VOCLI get. Okay, okay. This doesn't tell me anything different. This is basically the same code except all in one file. Annoying. Cool. Yeah, great. I'm glad you figured that out. Because in general, I don't have that problem with Rust. I do have that problem with other places, other languages. But in Rust, it's usually pretty nice. I'm just really like, I'm confused because routing is just like such an obvious thing to me anyway, that like I don't know why you wouldn't give an example in your getting started docs of how to make routing work. This is the part that doesn't make sense to me. I know, right? I mean, so far this is, you know, like it seems really great, this whole thing, but I just wish it was a little bit more user friendly as far as like actually figuring out what I'm supposed to be able to do. Okay. All right, let's start back up here. I think we already read all of this. http.h. Maybe we should look at the http.h source. Nothing about routes. What else would you call it? Endpoint? Path? The request path, if any. Okay. This is good. This is in status. Right? No, this is just fiobj path. Now, I don't completely understand how to use said fiobj. Oh, there we go. I just had to look for path. Okay. HTTP connect const scar address struct HTTP settings s connects to an HTTP server as a client. No, I don't want to do this. No, this is not what I want. Oh God. Okay, so you do still have path here. The HTTPS structure type. Okay. So HTTPS is a struct which has a path on it. So this is what I'm looking at right now. So I would look at the method and the path to determine something. Okay. All right. Let's try this. I keep doing that. Let's see. We want to go into HTTP service.c, pretty sure. Yes. Cool. And even though this didn't work, let's just say the problem is I don't know how to like get this fiobj into a string. Remember to use fiobj free, fiobj string buff, fiobj string copy, fiobj to string. Is that a joke or is that a real thing? Like, I guess I'd have to look at the actual fiobj. Yeah. Documentation. Okay. Fiobj string initialization. I mean, maybe this is good enough. I don't know. See the core fiobj functions for accessing the string data and freeing the string object. Hash map, data streams, JSON, mustache. I mean, if I can't figure this out, the Twitch bot's gonna be pretty fucking hard. String helpers. Let's try this. String memory allocation. No, I don't think this is what I actually want. Oh. Okay, let's try this. Facile.io routing example. Ah, here we go. See, they don't have a route handler. Okay, so they don't have like an actual route handler. So now that's making a little bit more sense. I just wish they would have given like a really simple example. VO C star S path equals VO obj 2 C string. Okay, I think this is more what I want, is something like this. All right, we're gonna try that. So let's try this for method. This method equals v obj 2 c stir h method. Okay. Error. I got errors this time. Yay. I want error. Okay, use of undeclared identifier method. Okay, interesting. What else do I have? Use of undeclared identifier IO sisterus. All right, do I have to like import that from somewhere? Include http.h, include probably this include string.h. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. See what happens. Gotta do a check here. No, that didn't matter. Well, guys, this was more what I was expecting for a C experience. Is me just like doing things that I don't understand. So I'm glad that C didn't disappoint so far. That's really good. Here's a simple WebSocket chat room example, which isn't going to work for you, but we still put it here. Okay. This is exciting. A getting started guide. Isn't that what I tried reading? Oh no, this is different. Error. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Getting started guide. Error not found 404. Oh gosh. Okay. That was nice. It was a nice thought. Fast seal getting started. I know, right? Yeah, we already went through that. It was pretty fun. No. No. Did I open anything that's helpful? Ever? It was right here, right? I'm not crazy. Getting started .md. Okay. Let's go back to the docs real quick. I just want to see. What is that link supposed to be again? Getting started.md. I'm gonna guess that that doesn't actually exist. Yeah, okay. I wonder if it's just in here somewhere. Docs. 0.7.x. Nope. Oh, if only. If only. I got so excited about this thing. Yeah, it's maintained, dude. It's, you know, 2 years ago. 2 years ago they made an update. I figured for C that would be fine. It would be fine. But they do WebSockets, they do HTTP, they do kind of everything, you know? Let's see if there's a getting started here. Nope. All right, I gotta go. That was funny. Okay, so let's just say C hello world web service written for me. All right. Oh yeah. It might help. It might help if I did not include. Oh wait, no, they do the whole. They do the whole. There is a Twitch API for C. Yeah. That's good to know. I'll think about it. Okay. Well, we started with C. We spent 3 hours. I did not get a change to the... I mean, I could change this text right here. I can figure that part out. I can figure out that this 12 is probably the size of the response or something. But... see, I have documentation here. Yeah, I figured this straight. Maybe it's that I actually need to include this in my H file. That actually could be. Is that a thing? I already forgot what I'm on. HTTP service in my header file. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm pretty confused. Not surprising. That's okay. We'll see if we can get this to work tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow. I don't stream on Thursdays. Friday. And if we can't get it to work, then we'll scrap it and try something else. I'll probably hack on it a little bit tonight and see if I can figure out what's going wrong with it. I'll probably do that a little bit. So yeah, I mean, the point is to time box this. It's definitely time boxed in the sense that I'm not going to spend more than 5 hours on stream per language. So we only have 2 hours left for C. I mean, we could probably say 2.5 because I spent about a half hour setup. And we got some stuff done for C++, but I don't know. We'll see how we feel about it. Just to see how far we got. You're all good, Allison. No worries. That's funny. I didn't think anything of it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so what my plan is I'm not going to stream at night because it gets me too amped up, but I am going to stream on Discord. If you want to hang out on Discord while I try to figure this out, you are welcome to. You know, it'll be a little bit different. It's camera off. I'm not going to talk a lot. It's more like, you know, if you have questions about what I'm doing or something like that, it's gonna be a little bit different than my normal Twitch stream. But you're welcome to join Dylan's Discord and hang out. And that'll probably be pretty late tonight. Like, I don't know, definitely after 9. So I know I don't want to have my own Discord. So I was like, Dylan, can I just send people to your Discord? I don't want to do it. I don't want to have my own. So that's it. Let's see. Who should we raid? C. I'm not surprised that you were annoying, but that's okay. At least I can say I compiled Fizz Buzz. Oh yeah, and Disney, if you're still there, you know what? I forgot we did that. I forgot. You know what? I can feel better about myself. I did Fizz Buzz and C. You know? Absolutely amazing. Cool. Who's streaming right now? Anybody? Yeah. Not anybody I'm like super itching to raid that I haven't just raided real recently. Let me see if there's anybody. Should raid Theo. That'd be hilarious. I don't even follow Theo. C. Let's see if anybody's writing C. Yeah, I feel like I just rated Brookzucker, but maybe that was Dylan. Oh, Griffing's on. Griffing and chill. That's true. We could raid him there. There's this guy, Finwall. He's apparently writing C. I don't have it open. But yeah, we'll just raid him. Be something different. All right, guys. Yeah, pretty much. I don't even know if it's my own stream anymore. Is this Dylan's stream or my stream? He's got a crazy beard. All right, I'll see you guys not tomorrow. I'll see you guys Friday, and maybe some of you guys on Discord later. Peace.